Alright guys, so we're back here at the 64 Fairlane. As you saw in episode 1, we went ahead and installed the 65 Mustang carb due to a few issues with the carb that was originally on the Fairlane. I went ahead and I rebuilt the 64 Fairlane carb. So today we're going to go ahead and get that installed, and I'm also going to show you the process I went through in order to rebuild it. So stay tuned, hope you enjoy. On today's episode of the 1964 Fairlane, we look at Mike's clothes. Nah, we're working on carburetors today. So what I did here is I grabbed a Tupperware container lid, and we are rebuilding the carb for the 64 Fairlane. So what this is going to act as is basically my cleaning session for the carburetor. So I'm going to pull it all apart, clean it all here, bring what I need to bring to whatever the parts washer. But this is basically going to be the containment of all the mess. So let's begin. Got the needle and seats out, and we had a similar problem to this while we were on Hot Rod Power Tour. My 66 Mustang that Luke had the chance to work on, he was able to resolve the issue, and turns out it was the needle and seat. The O-ring was actually flattened. I'm going to show you a new one in just a second, but you can see this one's flattened. So this is the front bowl, and then I was taking off the rear needle and seat, and look at this. What a mess. So we were definitely having some carb issues, no questions about it. I'm going to pull off the front bowl and the rear bowl in just a sec, as well as the accelerator pump, and get a better look at everything. Okay, so we got majority of the parts off of the carburetor, and we're pretty much set to start cleaning stuff and blowing things out. All the little crevices inside here, blowing all those little spots out, giving the fuel bowls a nice clean since they're pretty filthy, at least the rear one is. Replacing the needle and seats, and just doing a quick rebuild on it, giving it a nice cleanup. And like I said, we have a nice rebuild kit from High Grade, so it's a pretty good kit. I think it was 36 bucks I paid for it. So it comes with your needle and seat and all the hardware, which I was actually surprised it came with that. I would have thought it just comes with the needle and seat, but it comes with all the gaskets, your accelerator diaphragm, everything you need to rebuild the carb. So we're pretty much set. Here's your little repair manual, I guess you would say. It also has all your part numbers, referencing the photo and what part. So that's pretty handy, just in case you're not sure and have to go back and reference what goes where. That's a great little thing to have when you're stuck in a bind, or if this is your first time doing something like this. So I'm going to start cleaning things up and reassemble. About ready to assemble the secondary side of the carburetor. So we got all the fresh hardware. We got fresh needle and seat. We got fresh gasket kit, and we got all new gaskets over here for the base. All the hardware is laid out nice. So going to quickly assemble this, and then I'll be starting on the primary side. Got the secondary side of the carburetor all assembled. Got everything set up for the primary side, the main fuel bowl. As you can see, I did the same layout of everything. New pump diaphragm, new needle and seat, hardware is all cleaned up, just new gaskets, you know, the usual carb rebuild stuff. So I'm gonna put this together. Already have the power valve on, as well as the jets and the adjusting screws. So gonna quickly wing this together and Alright, so got the Holley back on that was originally on the car in the first video. A few of the vacuum lines are plugged, gas lines hooked up again, so I'm just going to trickle some gas down the vent tube to kind of fill up the fuel bowls. And I'm going to... Alright, so the Fairlane is currently kicking our ass. Took the carb off again. Gonna bring it back up to the shop and tear it apart and see if I can find anything, but we're having some problems here. And I don't know what we can do to solve it. It revs fine, so when it's on the off of the idle circuit, it runs fine. It revs great. But once it tries to go back onto that idle circuit, it just wants to fumble and die. We've set the bowl height, we've set the idle mixture screws. It's just, nothing's happening. So, gonna bring it back up to the shop and see if we can see anything else. So, conclusions made that something is internally messed up in this carb. This carb's not even rebuilt, and it runs so much better than that one. So, getting rid of that one. I have another Holley sitting in the shop. This one's for the Mustang, so that's gonna go back on the Mustang. And that's gonna call it a wrap for this one. Okay, so even after dismantling the carb for the second time, we still had the same issue. This is not the first carb that I've rebuilt, and neither my family or my friends had any idea what was going on with the carb. So as you saw at the end of the video, I went ahead and I installed the 65 fastback carb, and voila, the car ran perfect, like no problems at all. And that carb is not even rebuilt. So in saying this, I'd just like to point out that even though something is rebuilt or looks like a nice unit, doesn't always mean true. So when you see something online and it says rebuilt and it looks nice, doesn't mean you're always going to get what you think you're getting. Well, hopefully everyone understands the point of this video, and I'd also like to point out something else. It's finally springtime here, so you know what that means. The cars are coming out of hibernation soon and finally going to get a little bit of sunlight and new brakes. So stay tuned. If you like what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button. As always, make sure to check out Dylan McCool, who actually just released an awesome video of his killer 69 Charger and its maiden voyage. Junkyard Digs and Thunderhead 289. Anyways, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Mike from Classic Mustangs 429, signing out.